So with that said, John, why don't you come on up? The scenario that you're going to experience, having been involved in sales pretty much all my life and selling hard good products, you warehouse them, you deliver them, you sell them, you need to continue that. And there's always two sides to the equation, and I've been on both sides. Sales and marketing, we always say yes. Don't think about the other side of it, which is he's got 100 deliveries to make every day, and there's always somebody like me coming up to change his plans. It's typical, and it happens. He knows it because he's been on both sides too. So here we go. Hey, John, good morning.
Good morning, Bruce. How are you?
Great, great. John, I need a favor today.
What is it this time, Bruce?
Well, I kind of knew you'd say that. The reality is, John, we have a customer who really needs a delivery first thing, and it's tomorrow morning, so we have a little bit of time to plan, but it's the first thing, and I know that it's normally third or fourth on your route. Can you help me? Is there anything you can do?
Bruce, this is really getting frustrating because we've gone through this again many times. Six Sigma had just charged us $50,000 for an efficient study on how we should do our deliveries. And here we are today, a week later after we got the full plan, and we're getting ready to mess it up because we have somebody that's out of order.
John, I understand exactly what you're saying, but Six Sigma is a process. But even in Six Sigma, they have variations on that theme. And let's not get off the subject of what we need right now. I mean, we got a customer here who's one of our better customers, and he needs something out of the ordinary. I mean, it'll mean that you'll have to change your delivery. He's only third in the route, so put him up to first can't be that difficult, is it?
Well, it really is, Bruce, and the reason why is because when we deliver, we start at the furthest part out, the furthest delivery out in distance, and then we move back towards the warehouse so the delivery person can get back in time so he's not in overtime. And what's going to happen is that we're going to have to backtrack by making your delivery first rather than third.
Well, let's think about this a little bit. I understand how it messes you up, and I wouldn't ask you unless it was really important. Honest to goodness, I wouldn't. But I'm only asking you to change 3 deliveries, not 100. You reroute those first couple. Maybe we get the driver out a little bit in the morning. You're here early, I'm here early. We can get them out. It's only going to be just a small change in the route, not a major change. What do you think?
Well, Bruce, we're going to have to reload the truck. The truck is already loaded for tomorrow. We load ahead of time. So now we're going to have to reload the truck just to accommodate this customer.
Well, and that's the key, accommodating the customer. This guy gives us probably 10% of our total business. Now, this order is small. I mean, if it were a single transaction, I wouldn't ask him. But the guy needs this $25 part, which is barely minimum, marginally profitable, probably a transactional loss right now. But the fact of the matter is, if he doesn't get it, the big risk, we lose his business. Can we afford a 5 to 10% drop in our sales?
Bruce, you're really putting me behind the 8 ball. This is going to be overtime. And you know that my bonus is dependent upon overtime. If I have my bonus depleted because of all these extra special things that you request me to do, I got a family to feed. I've got 10 kids and a wife to feed. I'm not going to be able to feed my family because of all your special requests.
I knew he was going to do that. John, I don't want to lose your bonus for you. I don't want to lose it for me. And to your point, if we can figure out a way to get it done within the parameters that meet your bonus and satisfy the customer, can we do it?
Well, there's a problem there. I think what we really need to do is learn to train our customers. If you're good at selling, why don't you just train the customer? Train the customer to deliver when we want to deliver it, not when they want it.
Now you see the real difference between operations and sales? That actually happened to me. Here's my response. John, you told me the other day that you went shopping for some flooring. And you told me you got there late in the day and you were talking about how this place has policies and procedures and that's what we need. But what did you do? You walked out, you didn't buy it, right?
Right.
So what you're telling me is we need to have policies and procedures so our customer can walk out and not buy it. You really don't want to do that, do you? Because your goals and priorities, and your bonus depends upon that sale, doesn't it?
Look, Bruce, we don't start until 7 a.m. in the morning. How at 7:30 in the morning? How in the world are we going to accommodate all this special requests, especially this one today?
Well, here's a solution for that. You and I are here early all the time. We're here 6:30, quarter to 7 anyway. Why don't we bring the driver in a little bit, reroute the truck just a little bit, and you tell the driver that if he can get all of his deliveries made in less time, then he can have the rest of the time off for that day if we don't have to pay overtime. You meet your goals, he's happy, we're happy. You might find out if the driver's been dogging it. So, what do you think?
My drivers don't dog.
I believe it.
I think what this really is your salesman, he's always making special demands. And this is just another example.
John, in any other situation, I totally agree with you. But in this particular situation, this is one of our best accounts. It's highly profitable, and he's asking us to help him do what you do, which is fit within his organization and his structure. I'm only asking it for you this time, and I promise I won't do it again for a week. Deal?
It's a deal.
All right, thank you. That may sound a little far-fetched. It was fun, but it happens all the time. Okay? Win-win. I had to work within his parameters, and he's right. I'm a salesman. I'm going to ask for something out of the ordinary all the time. But that's what customers ask for. I guarantee you, if you go to a store and they say, I'm sorry, I can't take care of you because we're closing, you're going to go back? Probably not. You're going to do what's right for you. So win-win. It's pretty much what it's all about. Making sure that both parties get what they want out of a negotiation. There's always going to be negotiation if it's real estate. You know, when my wife starts negotiating a deal, you can pretty much tell where that price is going to end up. Once that first offer is made, it's made here, and you can pretty much figure out where they're going to meet in the middle. It's all about coming together, both getting what they want. One person wants to buy a house, one person wants to sell it. Now, from what we've shared with you today, any questions, any comments? Oh, come on. Yes, David.
I applaud the fact that you did not actually hit John.
Trust me, when the guy told me the deal about policies and procedures at that other thing and training customers, I wanted to, but I didn't. So, thank you. Mr. Toastmaster.